in color.
So here we are, the handover day. Always very exciting. I've got a few little last minute bits and pieces to do here. The clients will be arriving in about an hour, so I better get a wiggle on. Anyway, we'll see the reveal shortly. We're getting there, just a few last minute finishing touches just to make it a nice welcome when they arrive. So here I am back at Project Golf, and guess what? We're finished. And we're finished on time. So I just want to show you this little feature. So this is a little breakfast making area, or they could turn it into their bar because we've got the wine fridge down here with some nice lighting and shelving. But it just means that if there's things that you don't want on view all the time, so depending on whether you're a neat freak or not, you can put everything in here, close it away, and it's all disappears. So they're going to love this little space. Also, remember they wanted to have a nice place to sit here and have coffee or breakfast and look out at the wonderful view. So this has worked really nicely, and we got rid of those round columns and we've clad them on the kitchen side here. So it looks really lovely and neat. We've added some nice lighting here that they can have on in the evening and switch the rest of the lighting off. And we've got some handy little USB charging sockets there in the column because, you know, I think this is such a great little space that they'll probably, although we do have a desk area over there, I have a sneaky feeling that that laptop will be creeping over here and getting plugged in, and we'll just sit here and work with that view. So this has worked really well. I'm happy with that. And let me show you some of the other features in the kitchen. So we've got our fridge freezer here, standard fridge freezer, but hidden behind the doors. And they asked for these pull-out pantries. So you can put all your condiments, foods, whatever you decide you want here available into this one. And we do have a second one as well here. We've got our oven and our oven microwave and our warming drawer. Now the oven microwaves I get asked for a lot now in conjunction with an oven, so you've got a second oven if you need it, and if not, just your microwave. But what happens is most of the manufacturers make them this size, and rather than have that broken up lines in your kitchen, what I tend to do is add a warming drawer here onto the bottom so that we've got that nice symmetry there, and we can run the lines of our cupboards above and below all the way across. And then this little corner, it's a bit of a dead corner, but again, we've put some sockets in there because this again is going to be one of those perfect spots that you can put things in there that you don't want in view, because the main point of this kitchen renovation was to open the space and make it part of the living area. That's great. It's wonderful when you're in here working, you're part of the crowd, you're not closed away, but it does mean that you need to be tidier and you need to have places to put things away. So that little corner there is going to be perfect for that situation. And we've even gone as far as putting our extractor into the ceiling here so that we don't have it hanging down. We didn't have to put a cupboard above the hob, etc. And that's going to work really nicely for them as well. At the last minute, we decided that the top of this wall is probably going to get some use. So we think there'll probably be, you know, standing here, you might put your glass on there, whatever, hand things over. So we did, in the end, run the work surface onto the top here as well. So that's going to be nice and practical to keep clean. I'm really happy with it. I hope they're going to be really happy with it. We've certainly hit the brief, and so I always like to do that. I think back, and if you remember what this kitchen was originally, this was closed, we were closed this way, we had a little door to go in, so you really were in a tight kitchen space there, sort of locked away from everybody. There was a bar outside here in this area, but it joined onto that wall, and then there was some clunky, old-fashioned, dated-looking shelving that was built into the wall there, and it just really wasn't very functional. We can now enter the kitchen from two sides, and we have this proper space that you can sit this side of, because previously you sat on the other side and you were looking at the wall or the door that went into the kitchen, so not the best view. So that's what I like to do, is when I get to this stage, is just think back now, what was the object here, the objective even, and that was to open it up, give them a seating area here looking at the view, make sure that it can be kept clean and tidy and we've got spaces to put things away and hide things, and basically just give them a nice, clean, modern looking kitchen that still works with the rest of the house. So I think that that's a tick, tick, tick. Let's see what they think shortly. Let's go and have a look at the bathroom and I'll explain what we've been doing there. Come on. So do you even remember what this bathroom looked like before? This was all closed in. It had like a wall, two arches, the wash basins were inside with this heavy ceiling above you. I guess in its day it was probably lovely, but it was just feeling heavy and dated, and my clients wanted this to just feel modern, clean lines and lighter and brighter. So again, thinking back to that brief, we've hit the nail on the head. We've gone with a nice double suspended wash basin here, and this surface is similar to a product called Corian that you might be familiar with. So this is nice and easy to clean. We've also done the same material for the bathtub, and you may remember from a previous episode that I tried out the bathtubs in Parma because I knew the dimensions that my client needed to make this work for them. That's important. And the shower here was completely closed in, again with this kind of little doorway with an arch over the top to go in, big clunky chunky solid walls, dark blue mosaic tiles. So we've really made a difference here, and I'm hoping that they're going to really love this space. We also did enlarge. There was originally a little recess in the wall there, but it was so small you couldn't really fit anything in. I've put a little piece of decoration in there at the moment, but obviously it's practical as well for putting your shampoos and things in there. So in here, we've added the towel heater here because previously it was locked away in the room with the toilet. Not very practical. So now it's here closer to the bathtub and the shower area. And in here, all we've done is we've added some storage here. Let me move over here, added some storage here. We did have a toilet and a bidet here. We've got rid of the bidet, it wasn't being used, just something else to clean. So we've centralised the toilet, given them a nice shelf here all the way across, which they can use for some storage or decoration. And in both rooms, we maintained the original underfloor heating. We were very careful with our workers, and we've managed to keep that intact. We've checked it, it's all working perfectly. So the last thing I need to do now is go and let my clients in because they're due to arrive any minute, and let's see what their reaction is to this project. Bye bye. So guess what? They're here. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's see if they are.
Hi.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Are you excited?
Yeah, we have.
Or are you nervous?
Oh my God. A bit of both, but oh wow.
God. Well, you've seen a
Well,
little bit of the
beautiful.
progress, but you have. I didn't purposely didn't send you the last.
Well, this has worked just as we anticipated, you know, and wanted. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, we are having
Tears. I said, I'm not sure.
we'll get tears.
Absolutely.
You're getting
Wonderful
set
job.
up as well. and the bubbles.
Oh, wow, okay.
You don't drink anymore.
I don't, but you can.
Oh yeah, we can, yeah. But you got all the furniture back.
Hey.
End of September, didn't we? You went
October.
Yes, I went
Wasn't it?
September the 30th, because I went back. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
I feel quite tearful, sorry.
Oh! So that is a wrap, and you've seen the whole journey. I hope you've enjoyed it. My clients were super happy. In fact, they've already sent me a message on my drive back to here. So all that remains now on this journey is to call the trades and let them know how happy the clients were, because without the team, the dream doesn't happen. So I hope you've enjoyed the journey, and now it's on to the next one. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button if you'd like some notifications. I hope you've enjoyed this journey, and if you've got any questions or comments about the project from start to finish, then leave me a comment underneath and I'll get back to you.
Living life in color.